Judges Mike Munoz, Steve Arsenault, and Darnell Hamilton. Our timekeeper is Ted Van, and ringside physician is Dr. Matthew Baum. Our chief inspector, Glenn Jarrell. The mission of the Kansas Athletic Commission: we shall strive to protect the health and welfare of the participants and the spectators. Ladies and gentlemen, and now, let's get rowdy! Because this is your Mac Fitness main event. And it is a professional featherweight bout. First, fighting out of the blue corner, welcome, Brandon Santana.
Brandon Santana. Last time I saw him walk out, he actually had some pretty nice dance moves. He has a much more serious look on his face tonight. And he would love to win his debut. I know he was very disappointed in his last walkout fight and the loss that he suffered in the Walkout a Pro fight in Joplin, Missouri. And I've been actually waiting. I've been waiting for Brandon to step back in the cage. I like him as a fighter, and I'm really curious to see how he bounces back from the loss.
A loss is always tough, but in my opinion, most fighters get a lot better off a loss. We're going to see tonight, is Brandon Santana going to show massive improvement? Is he going to take a bunch of steps forward? Because Coleton is no easy fight. However, Brandon, he's a well-rounded guy. So what is he going to bring to the cage tonight that he didn't have possibly in his last fight, his last three fights, because it's all about progression. So, Ty, what do you think we will see tonight from Brandon Santana?
I predict, personally, from Brandon Santana to see a much more aggressive and kind of, like I said earlier, chip on his shoulder way about him. I feel like he is going to fight like he has something to prove here in the walkout cage. 2 fights in Poland that you said were both wins, I believe. So he's got his confidence, he's got his air and his ego back about him. And I think he's here to put on a show. I expect a good performance. I'm not exactly predicting a win, but a strong performance certainly by Santana.
Yeah, what did his we do a little interview beforehand. What did it say that he predicts for the fight?
He predicts a win. Doesn't specify how, but he definitely predicts a win. And
for his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, welcome to the cage, Coleton Cavner.
So Coleton Cavner is a 2-0 professional fighter, but there were 5 years in between his wins. And I believe somewhere around, he's had 75 seconds in the cage as a professional. His last fight he won. It was a kickboxing match, 11 seconds. He had a knockout. He's a long, rangy fighter, with power, but he also has a good ground game.
Yeah, all that's true. Not a lot of experience in the professional cage. That will show just as much as having a lot of experience. So, I mean, really, he's only got 70 more seconds than Brandon Santana as a professional. Brandon Santana has a lot more amateur fights. he's the more experienced fighter tonight, really. Actually, Brandon Santana's got more experience. So what will Coleton be able to do to negate that experience?
And Coleton's fighting out of Strike Team MMA, which is the same gym that Jeff Law fought out of, which is who Brandon fought in the last walkout fight that he had. So, Ty, I'm sure there's been some note sharing, do you think, between Jeff Law and Coleton Cavner?
Oh, absolutely. That Walkout Pro Series built up Jeff Law's and Santana's fight to, well, I would dare say, one of the biggest fights in walkout history. And you know that after the bad blood that occurred between Santana and Law, that now as Cavner enters the cage, that Jeff Law shared some insight on what he saw and what he did to train for Santana.
Santana's just sitting in his corner, eyes closed, relaxed. Looks like he's in meditation.
Ladies and gentlemen, first, fighting out of the blue corner, he makes his pro debut here tonight. He weighed in 147.8 pounds. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall and is fighting out of Lawrence, Kansas for Thatcher's Training Center and Rivers Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He is Brandon Santana.
Some cheers for Santana.
And now, for his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he has a record of 2 wins, 0 losses. He stands 144.8 pounds, stands 6 feet 1 inches tall. He is fighting out of Joplin, Missouri for Strike Team MMA. He is Coleton Cavner.
So the crowd's kind of got a little fever pitch to it right now. It's a little bit of a nervous energy, I feel.
The calm before the storm here in Santana's corner.
Santana looks calm and Coleton looks aggressive.
Coleton in the red gloves and Santana in the blue.
Santana needs to keep his chin down. This is not where Coleton wants to be.
Immediate clinch to the cage. Santana has him pushed up. Only one underhook. He's looking for a trip.
It's hard to trip a guy that's that much taller than you. Ooh. Oh, nice right straight by Santana. Catches a kick. Here might be the takedown if he can get the trip here. Oh. Here we go. Uh-oh. Some good strikes by Santana. I wouldn't let the leg go if I was Santana.
Santana seems to be playing with his hands a bit, putting him down, exposing his chin.
Now, Santana, to me, is a much more cautious fighter than the last time we saw him in the cage, because he just takes a right hand.
Oh, and he ate one.
Santana ate one to the chin
rocked
there.
Oh, no.
He's in trouble. He's in trouble, and it's over. It's over.
Oh, he's trying to grapple Nick Behrens.
Wow, Coleton Cavner with the knockout.
I'm a little shocked right now. I did not think Cavner would be able to just straight get the knockout, and that's exactly what he did tonight.
Well, and to me, it looked Santana had definitely the confidence about him that I was speaking of, but maybe a little bit too much. He had his hands down multiple occasions.
Yeah, he definitely had you pointed out, Will, he had his chin up in those exchanges.
Yeah, chin up, hands down, never the best situation to be in. I don't know if he was trying to get in some sort of rhythm or if that's just, kind of his flow, but it cost him because as he backpedaled and circled away, he walked into a right hook. you know, and Cavner, that length of Cavner is what did it, because he was able to catch him as he backpedaled away from seemingly danger, and then Cavner had that long looping hook that landed several times.
Yeah, and you know, a shout out to Coleton. He's got an online interview. If you have a chance, you can search at him and watch it. And he just tells his own story. And he was away from the fight game for about 5 years, and he did some time, and he learned from his mistakes. And he's put his life back together. He's more focused, and now he's back in the cage and winning. And a shout out to him, and a great inspiration to others. So we'll throw it up into the cage here for
ladies and gentlemen. This fight was stopped at 1 minute, 35 seconds of the very first round. For your winner, by knockout, Coleton Cavner.
Other niggas make memes. I'm on a money routine. I don't want smoke, I want cream. I don't want no more comparisons. This is a marathon, and I'm aware.
Cavner and Santana share a moment of sportsmanship there in the middle of the cage. Santana, I'm sure, has much respect now for Cavner and the Strike Team Club.
Absolutely, and I really hope we see Brandon Santana back in the cage. I actually really like him as a fighter. He prepares hard. He's got a good mental state. He just needs to clean up a few things, and obviously needs to clean up his defense on his feet. And I just hope he rebounds, come back in the cage and fights for Walkout again.
And we will take it to Will the Thrill for our post-fight interview.
So, Coleton, you know, didn't come out overly aggressive, just kind of took your time, picked your shots. Santana, he caught you quite a few times. You threw a kick, he caught it. You just kind of worked through it. You stayed calm, you stayed in the fight, and then, just walk me through kind of your mental process in that.
You know, first I want to thank God, first and foremost, because without God, I wouldn't be in here. Without my team worked hard with me. We went through a lot of sacrifice through this camp. We keep pushing forward, and no matter what you're going through, you keep your head down, you keep pushing forward, you're gonna make it. Now through the fight, you know, he caught me with a couple of good shots, but, you know, life catches you with good shots. You keep your head down, you keep moving forward.
Chin down, hands up, right? So, just walk me through that ending sequence, because it was a really nice, he backpedaled. Looked to me like, most fighters would be out of danger there, but you got a long reach, you utilized it, you landed a couple good shots. Just walk me through that ending sequence there.
You know, we watched a lot of film, and we know he was coming straight in, and he was coming straight back. So we knew if we stay long, stay behind the jab, stay patient, he catches at the end of our punches, and we're gonna stay on him. We hurt him, we stay on him.
So what do you think is next? You're 3-0 as a pro now. I mean, a lot of good things happen whenever you get to that 3, 4, 5, 6 win mark. What do you think is next for you personally?
You know, whatever God has in store for me, let's do it.
So does that mean we're going to see you in the Walkout FC cage again soon?
Absolutely. I'm blessed and thankful for Walkout, for allowing me to be in here and fight in this cage. It's a blessing to have all you guys out here to support me. I'm thankful for each and every one of you, and I'm thankful for Brandon Santana for giving me this fight and for coming. He's a strong dude, a lot of heart, all respect to Santana and his camp.
So, man, you got anything else to say tonight?
I want to thank my sponsors, every one of them. I want to thank Earth Labs, Midwest Detail. I want to thank Strike Team. You know, here's all my guys, Pain Relief Center, Joplin, Honey Badger Gym, Infinite Productions, everybody. I'm thankful for everybody along this journey with me. God bless and thank you.
Let's hear it tonight for Coleton Cavner. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much tonight for coming out to Walkout SC16 here. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Earth Labs, CIC Power Box, and Mac Fitness. Now, I know there's a lot of money to be won tonight here at Kansas Crossing. And I wish you all the best luck in going and winning that We will be over there at the Bronco Bar when they flip it around. We're going to have a good time. We're not done here tonight. So let's have a good time. See your favorite fighter out there? Congratulate him. Okay, these guys put on a show. Let's hear it for them one more time tonight.
So Ty,
We would also like to thank everybody watching on Fight TV. You guys are awesome. Keep supporting. We will be back June 15th, Springfield, Missouri. Get your tickets because it is going to be a fantastic night of fights. We've got a lot of professional fights going on. You might see some of these guys you saw tonight back in the cage. Thank you so much for tuning into Fight TV. Thank you so much for coming to Kansas Crossing Casino, everybody, tonight, everybody. And let's do it again soon.